There's a certain kind of men's deodorant mixed with the smell of beer that really does something crazy to my brain. It reminds me of taking naps with my dad.
I'm not so perceptive. I watch people on the bus and in the city and stuff, and I notice little things, but I couldn't put my finger on what it is that always makes me watch them and start to observe them. It's usually something small and something that connects with myself, but I can never put my finger on what it is.
Their voice, the way they look, their eyes, the way they speak, the tone of their voice, how they modulate it.
What I can think of is a physical thing that always draws me to someone. It's fucked up teeth. There's no logic, and that's why I think it's interesting, because I'm always drawn to people with fucked up teeth.
Whenever I usually see a little bit of greenery, it does take me back to, sort of mountain scenery, or the way the city landscape can remind me of a mountain landscape, the way it's heaving and the way the steepness, the weight of the buildings, it sort of has the same gravitas as a mountain landscape or a wild landscape. About a person, I don't know, their stature, the way they hold themselves, the really quick eye movements, really slight eye movements. When they're looking at you, sort of draw you in more, and how it's sort of all coordinated and very little things build up. And voice, thinking of particular people, a sort of nice gravelly voice, kind of low voice, and it's kind of soothing. Otherwise, bright eyes, sort of really wild colours, or sort of, I don't know, like green or blue. They sort of remind me of, I don't know, the earth, the wilderness.
I would say the way that somebody moves his eyes when nobody looks at him, or her, obviously. What he does with his eyes, like if he looks on the left, on the right, on the things like that. I like to see that in a person, because it's I don't know, for a person or a situation, it's the most particular thing. It could be the smell of the Luxembourg in Paris, but I go there very often, so now it's, I'm used to it. But I have so many memories from my childhood to my teenagehood and to my with my ex-boyfriend and everything. All my life is in this garden, and when I walk by the garden, it's always lots of memories being in my head, always.
In Dublin, it's a really bland sort of city with no interesting buildings. Everything is sort of red brick, probably dark and cloudy as well. But then there's just a few places in the centre where you look up on the rooftops and they've got these cool turrets, and it's like these fairy tale sort of castle things up in the top of these dull buildings.
Details that I like to have around. So I love the smell of rain. When it smells before the raining, it reminds me of the time that I spent in my country house when I was very little. It's raining all the time, and it really brings back good memories.
Otherwise, certain flowers.
Sound bits, music, that's for sure, or smells.
Like a certain orange type, I don't know the name of, that we used to have in Hungary in the garden.
I really enjoy spending time in public restrooms, a private place where lots of people go and you don't know what they're doing in there.
Some 15 years ago, I used to live together with a guy far away, and he used to play a lot of music. I didn't really know it, so he got me into music. And there were some particular songs he played in particular moments. Say on a Sunday morning, we slept in, and he used to fill the whole house. And every now and then when I hear these songs or just bits of it, then I'm there in a moment, right there. So it's quite amazing.
I suppose if I see someone do something very kind, if somebody helps someone, or something that shows something sort of soft about them.
I'd like to see when the paint on a wall or in a furniture is scratched in a accidental but beautiful way. I really like it because I have the impression that like an external force did it when we are not able to do it as humans.
Okay, every time when I see a rose, it reminds me of my school, because it's called the School of Rose, kind of. And it was a nice time on the school. I just graduated, and I actually miss the school. And every time when I see a rose, it remembers me. So it's really nice.
Funny details. Funny. I like funny.
I like the color green, bright green. Catches my eye whenever I see it.
Such as little baby rubber chickens.
I'm impressed about observant people who have a strong attention about details.
Little gestures, witticism.
Ladybirds make me think of my childhood and how easy things were in the past.
Can be a flower along my track somewhere. Can be a nice edited frame at the PCFE film school. It doesn't really matter actually. Just keep the eye open and
Just silly stuff which isn't necessarily evocative of anything profound or romantic. I'm pretty much transfixed by nearly every detail, which would explain why I'm so scatty.
All right.
I don't know. Details, Nikki, details.
Mm-hmm.
Little things.
This is quite hard. Okay, no, it's not. It's okay. Okay, details about what like if I see a car and it remembers me about my desk in my room.
Yeah, but something a little bit more poetic.
Sure. Okay.